Hello everyone, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we are going to be doing a little bit of that Ken 10 mod. There's a lot of scarcity running around these days, so I think it's at least worth testing an operations-based deck that doesn't depend on resource economy. Turns out resources are pretty good these days, and people on the corp side are finally starting to realize that. And scarcity is just a good card in a rush meta. Morning, guys. James, I saw that you joined Slack yesterday. Welcome to the party. Alright, let's see if this person's okay with me streaming. No response, we gotta move on. Good morning, Super. Good morning, Milan. Yeah, well, somebody has got to provide this middle quality Netrunner content. It's not gonna make itself. I'm just always so impressed that so many people want to come watch me bang my head against the wall with whatever weird deck I thought of the night before. I don't like this. I want more events. Good morning, Brendan. Good luck, have fun. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta play scarcity of resources, even though it doesn't do anything. Morning, Seeds. Oh, I should probably put the list in the show notes. That should probably be a thing that I do. There you go, everybody. Yeah, that was my thought exactly. Ah, these Sandburg lockout grates. I do it because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's not some top tier strategy. It's me not playing correctly. And these Sandburg lockout decks. They're freaking everywhere. I need more money. Well, I mean, against this, the employee strike goes a long way. Luckily for me, I pack a ton of bypass in this deck. Yeah, I mean, that deck that you sent me, that you brought to the game night kit, the Sandburg bullshittery, looked pretty freaking good. I just really want some money cards. Don't let yourself become poor. Is basically what it comes down to a lot of the times. What do we think is in there? Where the hell are my money cards? This is insane. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get into a different game because that one's dead. the second the Sandburg gets res, we lose. I really don't want to just face a ton of CI at Worlds because it creates decks that like are bad against everything else important. I also don't want to have to like put 3 pole ops in my Geist. So while we've got a lull, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who supports me by watching the channel, but especially my patrons at the top tiers: Paul Gillibrand, Chairman Hero, Andrew Bancroft, Marcus Williams, James Murray, Reality Check, Chris Perez, Alex Newbaum, Laurie Plant, and C. Kirk. Without everyone's support, the channel wouldn't be doing the things that it's doing. I wouldn't be able to expand all of my capabilities and do the deck club and do these day job streams. So I deeply appreciate everybody's support. Okay. Maybe I need to work like 2 pole ops into every deck. Alright, so up against Titan. This is a pretty good opener. Hopefully we'll draw like an inside job or some other form of bypass. I've got to like really grind out before Worlds that CI Sandburg matchup, because otherwise I'm gonna just lose to it. Yoink. 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 That was a very... Well, I mean, it could save you the Gagarin credit. It could get rid of an MCA without you having to run the remote. So it's not like it has no value. Zealous Judge, that's another good one. I wouldn't say it's unequivocally the new ETF. I think having a giant hand size is the advantage now that everyone is on now that corporations get flooded very easily, the giant hand size is a huge advantage. Information sifting could be very interesting. Alright, let's see if we can find a bypass card. Oh, look. We found a bypass card. Let's go get that agenda. Yoink. This Tenma deck was designed specifically to beat Titan Rush. Information sifting, that's a really neat idea. Does it have the magic word on it? Does it say run on it? Oh, it says run on it. Yeah, that's playable. Let's put that in the deck. The show notes for everybody. I mean, but I don't actually like really need my console, so. But what I do need is more money cards. I feel like I need to just say F the Aeneas's, but in some games I get a ton of value from them, so. Boulder, I love you, man. I'll give you some pets, but you can't get in my lap. I'm not too super worried about net damage, so I think I'm actually gonna I don't think we're gonna really use the Aeneas this game though, which is unfortunate. This deck has a very weird, yeah, information sifting, good call. Has a very weird economy. Let's get Mongoose down. Probably, now that we don't have Doppelganger, early bird's not as much of a value. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what they're going for here. But I'm just gonna keep building. I need more money, just like straight normal money. I don't have a lot of it, and that's really problematic. Alrighty. One of these days. I don't know. I think Geist is a good answer to the stints and stuff, because in between the clicks you can pop things to go back up above $6 if they reverse to counter you, so they'll get one hit of Stinson. I want to see what's down this way. I mean, that's pretty crappy for us. Fire. There. Go. Alright. Things are getting a little weird. Let's draw. I'm very poor, surprisingly poor in this deck. It's going to be armored servers, yeah. Luckily, we're bypassing. Welcome to the party, extremely late. My second copy of Sure Gamble. I feel like, you know what, I feel like this deck needs? Deuce is Wild. What do people think about that? I think this deck needs Deuce is Wild. Let's draw. Let's draw. Let's Sure Gamble. Sturdy Laundry Archives. Now we've got money. bum. Alrighty then. Okay. So we gotta get cracking. Milan, have you ever seen the show Robot Chicken? They spent an entire like 5-minute sketch one time setting up a Let's Get Kraken joke where it was the plot of Shawshank Redemption, but it was the Kraken from Clash of the Titans. And then at the end, the famous line from Morgan Freeman where it's like, gotta get busy dying or get Kraken. And they spend an entire sketch setting up a one-line pun. So that's going to be the other Atlas. So we're going to have one turn to win. Yep, we have one turn to win. That's it. That's game. Good game. Man, 0-2. Runners are so poor right now. It's out of control. I mean, that could be a thought. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. I mean, Geist is like a mini faction. I'm trying to figure out who the normal criminal is. That's pretty bad for us. I don't know. A lot of this stuff it just seems too fragile. Like, I feel like we're in a really weird space as far as runners because everything is super fragile. Yeah, but I think the recursion of Steve is really good. But I think you have to be able to, like, run to be able to recur stuff. And criminals are built around all of their power cards requiring runs. And you can't run against anything right now, because if you go down below 6 credits, they're going to go up to $1 billion. And then you're going to lose. It's kind of a weird, like, chestnut we've got going right now. Let me crack open my low stack and see if that helps at all. I'm good, Bill. How are you doing? Yeah, but I mean, like, Giant Dad shouldn't be the standard that all other runners are compared against. Because then, again, we're getting into a situation where almost only the most efficient and rich runners are even playable. Hey, that OSHA stuff is there for your workplace safety. There was a meme going around a while back where it was, I forget, it was somewhere not in the US. And it was just somebody on a tiny forklift, and that forklift was being picked up by another forklift so that they could get something on a really high shelf. And then they just had, like, the straps holding everything down, and it just said OSHA. No OSHA here. So they're gonna get their attendant hit. They earned it. If you haven't ever seen it, do yourself a favor and Google the video Forklift Driver Klaus. It's an insane video. No, I can't say what's the worst can happen because there's a lot of answers to that sentence. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? There's a lot. Yeah, Forklift Driver Klaus is incredible. It's a comedy, like, satire of like a German safety video from the late 80s, early 90s. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so what did we see in that celebrity gift? We didn't see any agendas in that celebrity gift. So whatever they put down, or we didn't see any advanceables, I should say. So whatever that is, so let's, this is so tough. Do we go for it? I don't know that we do. I just wanted to make sure that it's the Whoredom. So let's get them to res it. This is going to be like a frickin' Cerebro overrider. Yeah. Sanjay would be so happy that someone's playing Tenon. So I feel like we're really oppressing their economy, which makes me feel good. And we now have the benefit of knowing what all of the ice is, which means that we know when we know two important pieces of ice, I should say. So we know when things can or cannot be rezzed, which is not insignificant. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Just watch the video, and it's so good. Well, that mass commercialization and that Kagugo can go to the bottom. I'll take that brain trust, thank you. Probably a crick now that I think about it. Sure, we needed to install it anyway. Show me that breach dome. We're gonna let him have the counter, even though I'd really rather not. But we gotta always make runs. I made a mistake there. You always have to make runs with Los when you have the ability to use your D-Res combo. Speaking of which, where is my buddy Keros McIntyre? Oh, that's just too perfect. I'm very concerned. I guess what it really comes down to is I really haven't put enough concerted practice into any one runner like I have with my Gagarin. Like, I have the Gagarin game like a well-oiled machine where I can usually win in, you know, a couple of turns. Not a couple, like 8 to 12 turns. But I'm not nearly as polished with any runners because they all suck. Yep, and you're gonna play Mass. Oh, play the Mass. Oh, thank you for the money. Again, I just did the thing. I must be like a complete imbecile. It's going okay. We haven't, I don't think we've had a win yet. What, the forklift driver class? It was an incredible video that enriched your life. I'm gonna have to frickin' fem that Mirage-U. Oh my god. Come on. You loved it. That's just so good. A Bacille. Alright. I feel like we're gonna lose here. So he overwrote the Mirage-U. Interesting. So, the reason for Gauntlet in this instead of legwork is I can use my D-Res runs with Gauntlet. I can't use 2 events at the same time, obviously. Hunter Seeker. What trickery is this? Also, where the hell is Kiros McIntyre? Lol. But regardless of the troubles that I personally may be having running, Tapworm for greatest runner card. Like, it's either a hyperdriver or it's money. Delicious. There you are, buddy. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead. Check the HQ. No agendas? Alright, I guess I'll just de-res this. Get that money. I feel like I really want to check archives. I wanted the relative economy to be able to threaten the remote the next turn. I think we maybe just have to go ham on R&D. Like, maybe that's what we're doing now. Maybe that's where we live. Okay, then. Let's just go in there first. This deck was a lot better when it had a diversificator in it. If this is like a June bug, I'm gonna be so excited. Oh, thank God, it's actually an agenda. I was about to say, if this was, that would have been so incredible. I would have been deeply happy for our opponent if that had been like a June bug. I love those types of plays. They make me really, really happy. I think now is the hour of our discount tent, and we just chill. We've crippled the runner's economy. The runners? I'm the runner. El Cuerpo. So that they don't have force, so they can't res that Kagugo. But let's check R&D. I'd like to know what's there. Trick of Light. That's not great for us. Let's run HQ while we don't have to worry about the Kagugo. It's pretty good. Yeah, Dormant Computer's in my other weird criminal deck. I can't wait to get laughed at the Top Deck tournament tonight. By the way, I'm playing in the A&R Top Deck tournament. Apparently somebody considers me a top-level gamer. It's going to be at 9 o'clock on the stream. I'm going to be playing against Jesse Vandover. I'm probably going to get my ass kicked. So that'll be exciting. So they can res this Colossus now, if they dare. Who dares? Yes, 9 p.m. Eastern time. 9 p.m. Boswash grid time. Ooh, celebrity gift. Yeah, let me see what you're working with. It's like 14 hours from now. I'm gonna have to get going to work soon. Double shipment from Tenon. Excitement. Okay, so I want to set up to fem this next turn. That's a lot of overdraw. Let's start by going into HQ, actually. Man, this deck was a lot better when it had Inversificator. Ooh, 1. So we know it's in there. Let's go again. Okay, so now we're in the weird place because I've really got to go and this game will just not end. Yeah, I don't think I've ever installed more than one Tapworm just because putting the second one down really invites them to go all in on purging. Stinson's very hard to deal with any runner that requires any kind of setup. Alright everyone, as always, thank you for joining me to watch me lose a bunch this morning. I gotta get to work. Until I see you all again, always be running.